and just hope I don't get fucked. Unfortunately, we also get screwed by gravity magic. Oh, what the hell? They can do that? Yeah, that thing being able to, like, tentacle grab you is terrifying. God, God damn it, I hate it when it locks off like that. If this is a boss fight, I'm gonna be super annoyed. Oh, it's a boss fight. Weak to fire. Phase 2. Okay.
You were at my side all
Okay, this is gonna take some getting used to. First try, baby. Woo! Alright, where's the, where's the DLC headstone? That is the question. Oh, next to the Insight shop. Okay, that's interesting. Alright, so apparently if we talk to the head here...
Good hunter, just a hair. I never wanted to... Tell me, have you seen them on my church? Ah, good to know. I thank you. Even...
The Holy Moonlight Sword. Scales with, Arcane and, Alright, guess this is gonna be our upgraded weapon for the run. But we're gonna need bloodstone chunks, and we're gonna need a lot of them. Sadly, the Canehurst stuff is, like, physically the best. Except for the butcher trousers, for some reason. So we'll head back and upgrade this here. So let's go get the echoes we need to upgrade this puppy up. So we're gonna need, let's see here, 13. Yeah, 13. Okay, how do we get blood chunks? Blood chunks, Bloodborne. Interesting. Okay. So there's a couple ways we could get more. And one of which is to buy them. That's not really going to be an option. So if we're gonna upgrade this, we're gonna need to head to the Upper Cathedral Ward. So we're basically just gonna have to go kill everything in here. Because in here we have blood-starved beasts. And they have a... One in 8 chance to drop what we need. So we're basically just gonna have to farm this here for yeah. But before I do that, let's go spend my insight so I just don't end up losing it. Hey, Simpappy. We are trying to get the upgrade materials for the Moonlight Greatsword. Unfortunately, these things exist. Well, we just died. Or not. And we just died. Because, we got stun locked. Yeah, that goes to show you how Bloodborne can be. All it takes is, like, one common enemy to just fuck you up. Yeah, honestly, at this point, I might just do like a chalice dungeon to get these bloodstone chunks I need. Oh yeah, we got to the DLC. And it'll be pretty broken once I, Yes. Where'd my runes go? Son of a bitch, my runes just got stolen. Oh well. Like, I'm at a point where... yeah, I did use that dungeon. Mainly just to, cut down on the amount of time it took me to, farm souls. Of course, like... I will point out that it doesn't really matter that I used it, because, we just get screwed anyways. Because, I've quickly figured out that leveling in this game really kind of doesn't mean anything. Alright, that's one bloodstone chunk. This is not going to be fast enough. Like, leveling in this game has not really done much for me at all. Like, damage-wise, like, I found that, like... I've honestly found that leveling and, like, upgrading your weapon is far more important than, say, okay, what the heck? Okay. Give me a moment here. There we go. Yeah. Like, outside of that dungeon, I haven't used any of the other Chalice dungeons. Because, like, none of the other Chalice dungeons really offer me anything other than, like, specific farmable things. Oh, nope. Alright, so, like, let's see here. Enter P... X... MQ... 3... T... 9, 8... Yeah, okay, so this is a, guaranteed, bloodstone chunk here. Because, the problem is, like, upgrading weapons in Bloodborne is really kind of wacky. Because you can purchase the first two, like, upgrade materials once you get to a certain point in the game. And then you can purchase the third, but it requires insight, which is basically this game's version of humanity. Which is really wacky. Because it basically forces you to, go out of your way to, what's it called? Yeah, like, insight is a problem. Like, if I didn't have to spend insight for blood chunks, it would be less of an issue. Now, admittedly, I'm one-shotting everything in this dungeon. But that's because I'm, like, end-game, and this is just supposed to be, like, an early-game, blood chunk farming dungeon. And I'm not really a fan of insight, because insight is really weird, because it both increases and can decrease your, like, difficulty level. Because the more insight you have, the harder the game gets. But at the same time, it's like, well, you need a lot of insight to purchase things. And I'll take the ritual blood, because I do need that. But, I've actually reached, like, the final boss, but I stopped progressing the story to go do the DLC. Because I'm like, oh, I looked it up, and I'm like, oh, beating the game instantly puts you in, New Game Plus. So I'm just like, oh, well, if that's the case, then I'll hold off on beating the final boss, and then go do the DLC. Because if that wasn't the case, then I would have just, went and done the final boss and fought that tonight. Alright, this is a dead end. Like, I'm also not, like, a big fan of these Chalice dungeons, other than the fact that they kind of just, like, exist. Like, I'm gonna be running this dungeon several times just to get these bloodstone chunks. But outside of that, like, there's really no point in me doing this. Alright, like, I get the feeling that Chalice dungeons were kind of, like, supposed to be editable dungeons for, like, New Game Plus players, or, like, a weekly challenge thing that they just never got around to doing. Because it feels like, the Chalice dungeons are kind of perfect for, just, like, doing a, like, weekly challenge thing. Because it's like, you could have, like, a custom boss or custom variant of a boss every week. Which would have been a crazy thing back in this game's heyday. Now it's more along the lines of, like, oh, hey, we use the Chalice dungeons to make getting through things much faster. Alright, what do we got here? Uncanny Beast Hunter Scythe. we can buy that. Who knows? We could always use more. Oh. Oh, this guy can hit me through the door. That ain't cool. Yeah, okay. Like, I'll like, this first time around, we're kind of just getting to know this dungeon. But then once I memorize the location and everything, I can just speed through it and get these blood chunks. Because this is still going to be faster than, what I was doing and farming those wolves. Yeah, and these, blood gems aren't gonna do me much good. Because, I haven't done any, like, specialized blood gem farming. Because I know there's, like, some ultra mega, like, stupidly broken blood gems you can find by doing these chalices. But I'm just, like, I've gotten through the game just by using the, like, basic, weapon gems that are available. So I don't really see any reason for me to, like, deliberately go farm blood gems. That you slap onto your weapon. Alright, let's just go, fight the boss. Man-eater boar. Okay. There we go. That was not the, Bloodstone Shard. Like, that was Bloodstone Chunk. Oh, I have to, just kill the 2 bosses. Okay. Well, let's get through this. Because as far as I'm concerned, the only thing that matters is killing the bosses. Alright, this is locked. So we go find the unlock section, unlock it, be on our way. Like, the thing is, like, it'd be nice if I could just, like, blatantly just go, unlock what I need to unlock. Okay, this is one of those, like, stupidly large areas that make no sense. And I'm just gonna get chased by everything, aren't I? Yeah, we're just gonna have to, like, look for wherever the lever is. Okay. This is the way to go. And the thing is like, I'm overpowered enough to where I one-shot everything in this dungeon, and the only reason I'm going back through it is because I want to upgrade this Moonlight Greatsword. Because I figure if I'm gonna upgrade, like, any weapon from the DLC, it'll be the one I actually want to, use. Because look at that! It's just so magical. You run your hand across it, it turns blue. That's freaking magical, man. Like, it's a shame it's not available in the base game. It is truly iconic. Like, I'll be honest, the only game I've actually used the Moonlight Greatsword in is Elden Ring. And that's because, Elden Ring is, like, my most played FromSoft game. Oh, seamless co-op. Like, I wouldn't mind doing seamless co-op. It's just, I don't have a lot of friends. And my friends who, I do have are not a fan of being recorded. And that's their prerogative. So, yeah. At some point, though, gonna end up doing gonna end up doing a seamless co-op run. Yeah, okay, we're just gonna have to accept that I'm gonna break my legs every time we come through here. Yeah, I mean, I like being recorded. Alright, there we go. That's where we need to go. Streamers be like, yeah. But I've also found, like, the two most important stats in this game are without a doubt, vigor and endurance. Endurance mainly so I can just actually, like, swing my weapon more than one time. Oh, we doing this? Got it. Who allowed these inbreds to, like, exist? There we go. Are they sure this is the right dungeon? Like, I'm starting to have my doubts. Really starting to have my doubts here. Like, it might just be easier for me to just, like... look up, like, a specific dungeon exclusively dedicated to bloodstone chunks. Alright, we go look for, like, any sort of way here. Yeah, vigor is the most important stat. Like, I don't think I would be able to make it, as far as I have without having fully, brought Vigor up to the, soft cap. Seamless co-op randomizer. Oh, that sounds hilarious. Yeah, and sometimes my controls are a bit clunky. Because I only have, like, one PlayStation controller. And it's very clunky. Lightning-covered peg leg in a water arena. Oh god, that's awful. Like, that's the downside of a dungeon like that. I mean, of a randomizer like that. Because randomizers always have the potential, hilarious, glintstone pebbles in an underleveled sword. Always a potential option. Alright, let's see. Watchdog of the Old Lords. Well, okay, fatality. There we go. Fireblood gemstone. Okay, they sent me... The Fextra Life wiki sent me to the entirely wrong dungeon. That's unfortunate. I just wasted about 30 minutes there. Bleed Whip friends switch to Bolt of Grand Sex. Yeah, I can just imagine, like... Yeah, let me look up, like... Blood... Stone... Chunk...